expert. I read everything about the Olympics. I knew Olympic history, Olympic philosophy, all the great Olympic stories. But I didn't take action because I didn't believe, right? They could do it, but not me. And so I wasn't really an expert. I was just an Olympic groupie. And this went on for a couple of years. And finally, my dad got fed up with me talking the talk and not walking the walk. And so he did something really smart. He said, Ruben, you like to read books. Why don't you read biographies? Why don't you read the stories of great people, people you admire? Because if you'll read the stories of great people, you'll find that success leaves clues. You read the stories of great people and you'll figure out what works and what doesn't work in life. And then he kind of backed off and let me figure out the lessons on my own. And I started reading them. I thought, hey, these are like adventure books, only they're true life adventures. So I started reading them and I started liking them. And I've read hundreds of them over the years. And it didn't take long to figure out that every biography is the same story. It's always the same story. It's a story that somebody had a dream, then they went through a struggle, and then finally they had a victory. It's dream, struggle, victory. Dream, struggle, victory, and then somebody shows up and they want to write a book about you. That's how it works. And so it made me realize that you got to be willing to go through the struggle. And then every time I picked up one of these books, I'd go to the library, pick it up, and I'd look at the picture on the cover, and I'd say to myself, gosh, I could never be like her. I could never be like him. And then I'd read the story, and I'd realize that when they were young, they were an ordinary person just like I was. It was putting themselves through that struggle that made them find what they had inside, and that struggle is what made them extraordinary. And so it gave me hope. And so I started thinking that, wow, maybe I can do some of these things too. Just gave me hope.